Hey everyone, Jim with Revolt CBD. Today I want to talk to you about the endocannabinoid system. Probably going to be a longer, boring video, but if you've got anything that ails you from anxiety, inflammation, irritable bowel syndrome, fibromyalgia, all different kinds of things, you probably want to hang out and listen. Um, Now, I do want to remind everybody I'm not a medical professional. Yeah, I was an EMT for 24 plus years, but that's completely different. Most of my experience with CBD and the endocannabinoid system comes from my experience, which I was the guy at the firehouse, 5 years ago, that if I sat down for 30 minutes and then I'd get up to go do something, I'd have to hobble across the floor for, good 30, 40 steps, get the juices flowing in my knees again, just so I, wasn't limping. Or I'd wake up in the morning and, my hands would be, you know, not able to close them because they're so swollen and achy, and all that's gone now. And I'm a guy that's had 8 surgeries, and the inflammation is just gone from my body. And then also, the experience that I have comes from all of the customers I have, especially the ones come to the farmers market and talk to me. They bring me all kinds of great stories, not just about them, but about their pets even. It is pretty amazing what CBD has done for a lot of people. And this last weekend at the farmers market, I actually had a doctor and a nurse come up and started talking to me, wanting a lot of different information and getting a little more detailed than most customers would. Um, and come to find out, one of them was having some pretty bad knee pain that they were trying to deal with, and they purchased a tincture from me, and are going to give that a problem. I say that, that says a lot about CBD. It's come a long way when, doctors and nurses and people like that are actually starting to believe in this product and buy it and use it. So let's move on with the endocannabinoid system. It is being studied. We know it plays a major role in a lot of different functions and processes, and that includes sleep, mood, appetite, memory, reproduction, and fertility. Now, I'm probably going to be looking down a lot. This is not memorized information. This is just from an article I read on Healthline. So pretty reliable. And I'm just going to break it down to the main portions of it. Now, the ECS, or the endocannabinoid system, exists and is active in your body even if you don't use cannabis. Now, I know a lot of people think pot when I say cannabis, but cannabis is so much more than just pot. Pot or THC is just one of the cannabinoids. There's over, at least 200 cannabinoids that we know of. There's probably going to be more as time goes on. Most of those are not psychoactive. So when you hear the word cannabis, don't just think pot. It's not really a dirty word, but I know there's a group of people out there that think of cannabis as being bad, and there's that word covers a wide spectrum of cannabinoids. The way the ECS works, it involves 3 different components: endocannabinoids, receptors, and enzymes. Now, endocannabinoids, which are different from cannabinoids, are made in your body, and they help the internal functions, run properly. Receptors are found throughout your body. There's 2 main receptors that we know of. There's probably more out there, but they haven't found them yet. CB1, it's mostly found in the central nervous system, and CB2 is mostly found in the peripheral nervous system, especially in the immune cells. The effects depend on where the receptor is and which endocannabinoid binds to it. An example of that would be if it bound to a CB receptor in the spinal nerve, that would be to relieve pain. If it binds to a CB receptor in your immune cells, that signals your body is experiencing inflammation. And there's a lot of different things that it can do. Now, enzymes, they're responsible for breaking down the endocannabinoids once they've carried out their function. Now, the ECS is very complicated, and our experts have not determined how it works or even functions. Their research has linked the ECS to a lot of processes: appetite, digestion, metabolism, chronic pain, inflammation and other immune system responses, mood, learning and memory, motor control, sleep, cardiovascular system functions, muscle formation, bone remodeling or growth, liver function, reproductive system functions, stress, skin, and nerve function. And yeah, I did say muscle formation. If you're a weightlifter out there, pay attention. Um, that's a lot of different possibilities, and all of those contribute to the homeostasis, which is the internal environment of your body. So, that's you get your body, your homeostasis regulated. That takes care of a lot of your problems. Now let's talk about the different cannabinoids, or at least a couple of them. THC, that's one everybody talks about. It gets you high. It is powerful because it can attach to both the CB1 and CB2 receptors. Um, it can reduce pain, stimulate your appetite, but it can also cause paranoia, anxiety, that kind of stuff. There's a lot of different things it can do for you. Now CBD, that's the other major cannabinoid. It does not get you high and typically doesn't have any negative effects. It does not bind with the receptors. And experts are unclear how it really interacts with the ECS, but they believe it prevents the breakdown of the endocannabinoids. That allows them to have more of an effect on your body. Others believe it attaches to a receptor that we haven't discovered yet. Now, research suggests CBD helps with pain, nausea, and other symptoms associated with multiple conditions. And there's a theory out there called endocannabinoid deficiency. Experts believe low endocannabinoid levels in your body contribute to the development of certain conditions. In 2016, they completed a 10-year research that suggests this theory explains why some people develop things like migraines, fibromyalgia, and irritable bowel syndrome. None of those conditions have underlying cause and are resistant to treatments. So targeting the ECS could be the missing key, but we need a lot more research. The bottom line is the ECS plays a major role in keeping your internal process stable, which can help your body in so many different ways. Now, with hundreds of my customers that surprise me with the stories of how CBD is helping them, I really want to help more people find relief from whatever ails them. So I'm creating a code, ECS50, if you stay till the end of this video, because I know it was long and boring. So a little reward for you. ECS50 will give you 50% off of one of our tincture bottles online, a 750 milligram, 1,000 milligram, 1,500 milligram. When you go online, underneath the price of each one of them, there's a dosage chart. Open that up, take a look. It's weight based. Pick a medium range, and then buy the appropriate tincture to hit your weight to give you a medium dose. Use that for 30 days. There's 30 doses in each one of those bottles. And after 30 days, if you don't think it helped you at all, send it back to me, bring it back to me, whatever, and I'll give you the other 50% of your money back. I'm already not making any money with 50% off, but I'm positive if you guys give this a fair chance, you're going to find out that CBD is really helping you. So thanks for hanging out and watching this till the end of the video. And don't forget, we do raffles all the time. Right now, we're giving away over $100 in CBD products on one of our raffles, and those are on our blog page. Thanks.